to all of you seekers of love, all of you on the quest for deeper intimacy and connection. I'm here to help you understand how you can access infinite love in your life and how the tarot gives you a lot of guidance and serves as a compass to help you find the way to that love that you seek. And with all my years of experience with the tarot as a reader and teacher, and also my 54 years of lifetime experience exploring relationship and achieving beautiful love in my life and for my clients' lives, I have a lot of good evidence that these insights into our own psychology, into our own hearts, really help us to discover what is essential and what matters and how to embrace everything that we need and desire in a loving relationship. So let's go. So I'm going to focus in on some particular tarot cards that give us an indication of the pathways to love. So we'll start with the very powerful Major Arcana, because those are the ones that are more obvious, and we'll see what they have to say. So we'll begin with the first of the Major Arcana that directly relates to love, and that is most obviously the Lovers, the sixth Major Arcana. However, it's not what you think. It's not necessarily about external lovers. It is more about your internal process of discovering what love means to you through the give and take of energy with people that you have relationship experiences with. So, for example, when you're a teenager, you may be trying out love for the first time and having dating experiences. And as we go through life, if we're not in a serious committed relationship, we may have many lovers or relationship experiences to teach us, to mirror back to us what we like and what we don't like, what suits us and what does not, what feels good for us and what is not good for us. And so the Lovers is really symbolic of that experimentation that typically happens during the teen years and the 20s. And as we mature, we may know ourselves better through these experiences in relationship and discover more of what really resonates with our own hearts and souls. And even physically, mentally, spiritually, and so on. So the Lovers is really more of an education in love that we receive through experience. So when it comes up in a reading, it's not saying, oh, you're going to find true love. Unfortunately not. It's a Gemini card. It rules the gathering of information in astrology. So it is the gathering of information about yourself and about what matters to you in the exchange, in the communication, in the activities around a loving relationship. And we have to go through those trials and errors and efforts. So that's the general meaning of the Lovers. And we can go into all the symbolism. It's quite rich with Adam and Eve and angels and mountains and the tree of life and so on. But I'm here to give you real information and how this applies to our real lives. especially in current times. So when you get that card in a reading, it's a sign that you need to check it out a little further. You have more to learn before you're ready for a right and true relationship. And the real lesson there is to have an inner dialogue between your inner male and your inner female, and to get them in a beautiful dialogue together, so that the way that you want to be spoken to by your beloved is also the way that you speak inside yourself, and you create a more loving dynamic within. And it's only then that you're prepared and ready for right love in your life. Interestingly, what follows the sixth major arcana is the 7, which is the Chariot. This is the Cancerian card, if we relate it to astrology. And so we know the sign of Cancer, well, those of us well-versed in astrology do. The sign of Cancer is a very emotional one, very sensitive, feeling, empathetic one. So after you go through this information gathering of the lovers and having experiences to know yourself better, then you come into the emotions more, and what are your insecurities and vulnerabilities in relationship that are very much a part of Cancerian type people. They need to overcome their insecurities. So it's about checking in with yourself and really facing up to your own sensitivities in relationship, and understanding what emotionally triggers you, what is your challenge emotionally in relationship, and working towards discovering what is it you need in relationships, and to keep moving with that energy and moving through your emotional challenges and triggers to get to emotional freedom. And there's many wonderful tools out there, healing tools, and all sorts of energetic and NLP and EFT, and we have a million acronyms out there now of tools that can help you. And I'm trained and experienced in using a lot of these tools and find them very, very effective. So I can be here for you to assist you in making emotional breakthroughs, as the Chariot, that 7th major arcana, is symbolic of making emotional breakthroughs, so that we can find our way to more meaningful, emotionally fulfilling relationship. So that's another prerequisite to love. Then next in line in the major arcana that is relevant and exciting for relationships is the Wheel of Fortune, which is an indicator of serendipity and the law of attraction, if you know that one. The law of attraction, whereby whatever you put out there into the universe, whatever affirmations, whatever visions, whatever lists of qualities you would love to have in your next relationship, the Wheel of Fortune indicates that the law of attraction is working at its optimal in your favor, and you can attract in right time, right place, right person. So if that comes up in your reading, you can get pretty excited that your life is about to change and expand and bring you into serendipitous connection with a beloved, if that is what you seek. Now, it doesn't imply commitment or settling down or true love necessarily. However, it simply says that you have the opportunity to connect with whatever you are wishing for. So be careful of what you wish for, because you'll attract it in. And then you might discover, yes, this is what I really want and need, or oops, I thought that was what I wanted, but no, I'm not sure it is. So it still leaves it in a wheel of motion, an unsettled energy, but at least the energy is moving closer to the fulfillment of your dream of true love, let's say. And then the next card in line that is quite significant for love in the Major Arcana is, lo and behold, the Death card, one that you might not expect, but it's another water card. Water in the sense of zodiac signs. This would be the Scorpion card. So death symbolizes deep intimacy, which is something that Scorpios love. And often if we're working in a spiritual way and seeking a partner, that we cannot just have a sexual, intimate and heart connection and shared interest, but something deeper and more spiritual, like a soulmate, and somebody that we could have a tantric experience with, where we're fusing sexual and spiritual energies together. Then the Scorpion card here, the Death card, is a good sign if you're exploring love, that is coming in for you. So it doesn't necessarily mean the end and the death of a beloved or of a relationship, though if you've been in a relationship for a long time, it could indeed mean that. However, if you're not yet in a relationship with your beloved that you seek, then this could mean that you're going to be attracting in a very deep, intense, beautiful, soulful, highly charged sexual relationship. So if that's what you would like, this is a good sign for you. Then we come to my favorite relationship card in the entire deck of 78 tarot cards, and that is Temperance, the 14th Major Arcana that follows death. And it's beautiful, isn't it? With the angel and the water and flowers. It's just a gorgeous image. But it is symbolic of the alchemy of love that follows the deep intimacy that you encounter with the Scorpion energy of death and transformation. And then you come out into the light of the Temperance card, which is actually a Sagittarian card, a fire sign energy. So it is passion and excitement and resonance. And again, law of attraction is very strong. Strong coming together energy with the Temperance, like an angel blessing, a miracle of love coming towards you to gift you with the blessing of love. And it's like an injection of light, so that the person coming into your life, symbolized when this card appears, is going to light you up, literally, going to ignite your fire and allow you to feel alive and vibrant and ready to take on the life. And this is so exciting and beautiful. So Temperance is more than that, though. It's also indicating that what is necessary to have a beautiful, harmonious relationship is to get the alchemy just perfect. So how do we get the alchemy perfect? That's a challenge. But that involves really balancing our yang male energy, which is fire energy, the energy of initiative and going out there, carpe diem, seizing what you desire, having the confidence to go after what you desire, and then alchemizing that or balancing that or fusing and blending that with the yin energy, which is the energy of the feminine, softer, intuitive feeling energy of allowing yourself to receive what you need in love. which is actually the more challenging part, because even the women of today have been trained up to be very yang in nature, that we all have to go after what we want in the life. We have to be like men. We women have to be like men to achieve what we want in the world. That is the training and education. So to be yin is not something that comes naturally to most of us. We have to relearn how to be yin, and the men too, that it's okay to be a little more vulnerable, or to be open to love, open to receiving what you need. What we tend to associate openness with in our society is vulnerability, is an energy of, oh, if I'm too open, I'll be taken advantage of. And that won't be good. And that would be dangerous, especially in love. So I have to armor and protect myself and fight for what I want, is the training once again. So for us to break free from this, we have to go through the previous lessons in the Major Arcana. To get to this point of alchemy, we have to understand what that means. The best I can describe it to you is it's like light playing in the water. And playing is the key term here. That the only way that this classic male and female energies can harmonize, and I don't say that with any judgment about relationship. I'm in respect to the LGBT community and all the different forms that love takes. But certainly we need to understand that we all have an inner male energy, and we all have inner female, or yang and yin, and we need to harmonize and blend those within us, number one, before we're ever going to be ready to experience the external alchemy with a beloved. So first and foremost is always the inner process, the inner work, the inner evolution of thyself. And then whatever we have in here is going to be mirrored back to us in our external environment. And that's certainly a lesson of the tarot, that everything's a symbolic mirror. Even your real life is a mirror of what is going on inside you, whether you like it or not. So we all have to face up, as I talked about in the Face Your Fears series I did in the YouTube channel here. But in any case, love, yes, sweet love. So we come into the play of love, the lightness of it, the joy of it, the sheer bliss and delight and buzz of it, when we allow the energies to play together. So the light dancing in the water, allowing the water to sparkle and come alive. And we know as the water penetrates, or the light penetrates the water, photosynthesis happens, creation happens. And that doesn't just have to be for babies, of course. That's also for co-creation. So the true meaning of being with a beloved is, what are you going to create together? If you don't need to create babies and don't desire to create babies, what else can you create? What can you co-create together? What visions do you share? And temperance certainly relates to visions in the Sagittarian manner of what philosophical visions, what will motivate us to carry on into a longer journey together. We need a shared vision. We need a motivation to co-create something amazing and beautiful. So when we alchemize these energies, we invite that beautiful journey to unfold. And forever is a series of now. So if you're being creative and vibrant and alive in a relationship with a shared vision in the present, in the aliveness of each moment, then that will carry you, the momentum of it, the energy of it will carry you into a long-term beloved relationship with blessings and miracles upon you. So this is the key of working with these major arcana. They illuminate these soul truths about love as well, and how to have the best of blessings to the heart. And the Temperance, another note, is something that we become initiated into in our lifetimes now, here and now on the planet. Everyone gets an initiation into this 14th major arcana when your birth date adds up to it in a given year of your life. And it's followed by, in the initiations, followed by a mastery of the Lovers card. So it fits together perfectly. So the next year you'd get the Lovers for the last time in your life, as the numbers would calculate. And that would indicate a mastery of the Lover's energy and a blessing to your heart going forward. But number one is your relationship with yourself. So that's first and foremost needs to happen. And the minor arcana of tarot talk more about the development of your relationship with your own emotions, your own feelings, and your processes around love. So we have, the Ace of Cups, which could be an indication of new love in our lives. The Two of Cups, which is certainly two people coming together, perhaps first as friends, but certainly with the energy of love in the heart. And the Nine of Cups is more of a card of self-care and self-love, achieving things, having wishes come true that fulfill you personally, that bring joy to your own heart. And then past the Nine of Cups, we come to the beautiful Ten of Cups, which always shows the happy family with the rainbow and the beautiful house. So this is often a dream that a lot of people would like to tick that box. But it's important to understand that while we can tick those boxes, that's not the end all and be all. That we need to look at the deeper meanings. So that's why we turn to the major arcana to understand the spiritual journey and evolution in love. And I hope I've given you some insights at this time that serve you well and serve your heart well. And I'm happy to be there for you as a relationship guide. I work with many people, couples, single people looking for love, and I've watched them and helped support them in finding love in their lives and having meaningful, deep relationships when they had none before they came to me. So I'm happy to be of service to you. Matters of the heart are foremost to me, and I'm a big believer in love. I believe we all can have a beloved if we want one. No pressure. If you're happy enough on your own, perfect. But if you're seeking your beloved, there's always a way to connect and find them. And I'm here for you to support you in that journey. All the best.